You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. That was Roxy Music. Love is the Drug. Before that was Queen. Keep Yourself Alive from their first album. Beautiful album, Roy Thomas Baker. It's beautiful out. It's 13 minutes after 12 bells on a Friday. Everyone's happy it's Friday. And here with my guest, Tenacious D, Jack Black and Kyle Gass.
That's Kyle Gass making an audience noise with his mouth.
They wouldn't have known had you not told them.
Is that a German name?
It is. It is, yeah. Goss.
Yeah. So
Goss.
did I say it wrong? Gas?
No, it's gas.
Goss.
But I was just thinking, it probably was that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, we go over to Germany, and
Do they like you over there?
they do. I wonder if it's because of the name. No.
Yeah, maybe they think of it as like he's coming home.
Yeah. Our boy is back.
Prodigal son.
That's it. Prodigal.
It's like when Sacha Baron Cohen came to the United States and did his show here. Remember when he first did this HBO show? What was that called?
Ali G?
The Ali G show?
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
All of those British people were like, oh, that's our boy. He's going to the States, and he's a big star. Now we like him more than we used to. We used to hate him, but now we love him because he made it in the States.
And he continued to stay in the States, I believe.
Yes.
Was that an offensive accent I was just doing? I was just trying to be British, but I feel like maybe it sounded racist.
No,
What-
no.
You can't,
No.
Why would a British accent
All
be
right, good.
racist?
No,
What do you
no,
mean?
no.
All accents can be racist. That's a racist thing for you to say, Cage.
I'll think about that one. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, no, that was good. It was kind of like, you know what it sounded like? I don't know if you ever saw the movie, and I don't mean to talk about myself again, but there was a movie called The Great Rock and Roll Swindle.
Oh, yeah.
That was the voice of Malcolm McLaren right there.
There it is.
Steve, a brilliant cat burglar.
What part of London would you say? What part of England would you say that accent is from?
Well, it sounds like an accent of old,
Right.
like kind of Merlin,
Old-timey.
you know, the goblin.
Old-fashioned.
I like to really get in there and like bend the word, like,
Right, that's how you want to do it.
Now,
Right.
now it's like Mary Poppins.
that's
Yeah,
what's fun.
it always ends up in Mary
Dude,
Poppins.
Dick Van Dyke's
Yeah, yeah.
accent
The
was for
The
sure.
best. We're all just doing Dick Van Dyke.
Okay, maybe it's not racist, but what is it? It's like accentist.
Yeah.
People can be
Yes.
offended if you copy their accent wrong.
Sure.
Do you think people get offended way too easily these days?
It's a minefield out there. Yeah, you got to be careful what accent you do and how hard you how hard you do it.
Yeah, maybe. It's the age of outrage.
Dude, I just did a movie recently, Jumanji, and I played a girl, a 16-year-old girl character, and I felt a little weird, like, I might get in trouble because this might be racist. This might be sexist, or you know,
Sure.
you want to be careful. You don't want to come off
Ruffle
like
any
you're.
feathers.
You don't want to come off like you're making fun of something that you actually are not, that you are pretending to be.
Well, you're being hired to do a voice, right?
I know.
Now, that name rings a bell. Did that used to be a movie or something? Jumanji?
It was a big movie back
Indian?
in the 90s.
With an elephant?
He was an
No,
Indian.
it was
Indian
with
movie.
Robin Williams back in the 90s,
Yes,
and it
that's
was
it.
like, yeah, it was set in the United States, but it was a game that was from deepest, darkest Africa. It was a board game that
Yeah.
unleashed, you know,
That's it.
the magical powers of the jungle.
Yeah.
And we stole it and did a remake of it. I didn't want to turn this into my
It
personal
wasn't
Jumanji.
really a remake, though, was it? It was kind of a reboot.
You know what's
yeah,
funny?
Exactly.
I've just tapped on something when you was talking about that. Whenever people do an animation movie, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
No, Jumanji was live action. But go on.
You've
Okay,
got your
forget
finger
that
on the
bit then.
pulse of pop culture. I
Forget
must
that
admit.
bit.
I've done animation. Hey,
Okay.
we're doing
It
one
only
right
made
now.
$1 billion.
Tenacious D's got an animation on YouTube's
Yes.
right now called Post-Apocalypto.
And how did you see it on YouTube? What's the...
You have to go to the Tenacious D YouTube channel, It's hard to find it because it's like not for kids and it's age restricted.
Yeah.
So they make it kind of hard to find. So if you can find it, Post-Apocalypto Chapter 1, 2, and 3 are on YouTube's right now.
Nice.
And there's going to be 6 total, but we're rolling them out once a week as if we really had an actual network television show. You can only every
Coming next week.
Thursday at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Would you like to have your own network? Would that be like a step up?
What, our own Tenacious D network?
Well, you know, like
I would be on a network show, like
big show,
ABC or something.
Well, no, would we like our own big
show?
I mean, that was the idea. Is we were like, well, let's make a new animated series. It's going to be huge. Obviously, everyone's going to want to put it on their network. It's going to be the new Simpsons. Tenacious D cartoon. Let the bidding war
The
commence.
new Glimpsons.
And when 0 people showed any interest, we were like, you know what? Let's just do it our way, a.k.a. cheap, like $50. And we're just so proud of it because it's like dumb and funny and there's no notes.
No.
The upside is there's no notes from the boss. There's no boss.
yeah.
The downside is there's 0 money. No one pays us.
Zippity.
Yeah, but that could change.
It could.
Yeah,
you
That
never
could change. If it's out there, it could change.
Well, that's the other hope, you know. Hey, maybe this will go viral, and then they'll come a knocking.
Oh, man.
But yeah, we'd be down to do a show. And if there's any executives out there from Netflix listening,
Sure.
get your head out of your ass.
Netflix.
There's so many new shows, though. How do people find anything now?
Netflix. If you are listening, Tenacious D would like to be on Netflix. If you wear a tight suit and you're on the top floor, please put Tenacious D. When I count down from 10, this will be in your head. 10, 9, 8, 7, big puffy clouds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Oh my God, my phone's ringing.
Is it him?
Oh my God, it's Netflix.
Is it the guy in the tight suit?
Hello. Yes, we would.
See?
Dude, you deserve 10% of that
See?
sale.
Thank you.
I can't believe it. The hypnotism.
Yeah. He lulled them right into a series
It's amazing.
with your God voice.
It has worked with some things that I've done, though, funny enough.
Really?
Yeah.
You've got a you have some training, some hypnotic training?
I've been hypnotized, so I just listen to how they do it. And
You're susceptible to it.
yeah.
I've never been hypnotized. I've tried. I've gone to a hypnotist, and they've done that thing. They're like, it's very simple. All you have to do is look at my thumb, and they talk in a rhythm that sounds strange. And then I'm looking at their thumb, and I'm thinking, I feel real bad for them because
it's
I'm
not
not
working.
going under. I'm not being hypnotized right now. And then I just start to do whatever they say they want me to do because I feel bad for them.
Sure.
I pretend to be hypnotized.
That's every
Yeah.
That's every show.
That's the thing.
Hypnotism show.
Have you been hypnotized?
I've been tried. No, we're too smart for that.
And were you pretending to be hypnotized?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. A little bit. Like, I guess I can't.
But Jonesy,
Yeah.
you got hypnotized.
For smoking.
Okay.
And I quit smoking.
And
And
it worked.
I felt the same way. I'll go along with this.
You thought you were
Yeah.
pretending.
I thought I was pretending. But maybe then people who dance around on stage as chickens
The power of
also think
suggestion.
they're pretending.
Right.
You know what I mean? Maybe
Yeah.
you are being hypnotized. Because I felt exactly the same way. And I quit smoking. I haven't smoked in 18 years.
Congrats. Congrats.
So I don't know. I don't know what it's all about, but
Could I hear your American accent real quick?
what would you like me to say?
So the American.
That was the Canadian. Sorry.
That's pretty good.
Excellent. Very good. I'll cast you.
Like, where do you want New York? You want like just newscaster guy? Or-
Midwest guy? You got Midwest?
Oh, Midwest. I'm not. I don't really.
South. Let's do the South.
Do, y'all, I really don't do. I do declare.
It's like I'm looking at a.
Lindsey Graham.
How about beach? How about a Southern California beach guy?
Oh, I hate that one.
Okay.
The dude one.
The dude abides.
Yeah.
Oh, that's different.
Dude, someone needs some WD-40 in their chair. It's Cage's chair. Kyle's chair is so squeaky.
What are you talking
Can
about?
we all
I'm
be
in
quiet
my...
and just listen to
Listen.
the chair for a second?
Put some reverb on that. Got any reverb on? You rang?
Hello? My chair needs some WD-40.
I really think that chair needs some oil.
I'll stand.
Dude, no, wait. Cage, careful.
Yeah, no, don't
You just
worry.
knocked over your guitar. Why don't you sit in my chair and I'll stand?
Does it annoy you?
It wasn't annoying you?
No, because
Oh
I'm
my
used to
God,
it.
it was like nails on a chalkboard for me.
I can burn more calories up here.
Well, I'm jealous.
Okay.
Look at Kyle's burning calories.
But my point was about animation movies,
Yeah.
is that whenever anyone makes animation movies, they always go to theaters, most of them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't go straight to, Hulu or whatever.
Right.
Why is that? Like animation, they're like always, especially if there's big names in it, it always goes to movie theaters.
As opposed to why aren't there more big hit cartoons on television?
They
Or-
cost a lot of money to make. I think
Do
that's
they
why.
though? Not really. When
Animators?
when you look at the top grossing films of all time, not that I've spent much time studying the top 100 films grossing films internationally of all time.
I think Kung Fu
but,
Panda's
But
number
the
48.
animations that are up there cost way less than the rest of the movies that are up on that list.
Huh.
Like, for instance, Despicable Me made $1 billion and only cost like $40-50 million, which sounds like a lot, but not compared to Avengers, whatever, Infinity.
Yeah.
That one cost infinity dollars.
Jungle Book.
But the question you're asking is one that I don't really understand the question. You're saying,
Yeah,
why
no.
is it that animations are on movies instead of like Hulu?
Why don't animation movies go straight to Netflix?
Straight to Netflix. Oh,
Oh, right.
Why do when animation movies are made, they normally go to cinemas,
yeah.
big cinemas?
I think that the family fare, that's a family outing, you know? The parents want to take their kids
Yeah.
to the movies and see a
Experience
cartoon.
The sound.
Yeah. And the parents want to get their kids out of the house. And that's my best guess.
Should we play some Tenacious D?
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we
good.
got some
I like
WD-40.
this mic now. This one's kind of
Should we play some Tenacious D, Kyle?
And
they're going to play it on recorded, I believe.
You gonna play it?
well, no, we're going to play it,
Yeah, he's not saying live.
and we're going to oil it up when we
No, but should they play some Tenacious D?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you don't mind.
What do you like?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Tenacious D is my favorite band, and whenever someone plays it, it makes me happy.
Well, we've got to play it, man.
You don't have to, but I
No, we
appreciate-
want to play it.
Oh, well, good.
D Hope.
Oh my God! Wait, you're gonna play the new stuff?
Hope. Yeah.
Hope. This is this is from the first episode of our new web series.
Post apocalypto.
Yeah,
I got it down.
that's right. It's post-apocalypto.
Out November 2.
No, it's out now.
What's it saying?
That's the album. The album is out November 2nd. But yeah, the episodes of like that. The album is the soundtrack
Yeah.
to this series that's
Okay.
out. But actually, I think Hope you can now get on
As
available.
as they roll out. the
Each
songs
episode
available.
has a song in it,
Yeah.
and then that song is then available. So you could actually go get this song right now if you wanted to.
Okay. Jonesy's Jukebox, Cal OS, with my guest Tenacious D. We're going to play Hope.
What
It sounds like it was flicking. Wait a second. Also, I should probably say something before you play this song.
Okay.
Pause.
Is there swearing?
It sounds like there was some technical difficulty. No, there's no swearing. But I will say that this song comes on after the whole world has exploded. There's been a nuclear holocaust, okay? And me and Cage survived because we jumped inside an old-fashioned refrigerator. And everyone knows those are lined with lead, so they're like a perfect little bomb shelter.
yeah.
And when we come out, the world is transformed. And we're horrified, like, what are we going to do? We got to survive somehow. And then this little two-headed doggy comes up, because it's already been affected by the nuclear sauce in the air.
Yeah.
And we realized that this dog is going to be our friend, and we're going to survive together, and we're going to name this dog Hope. And then we sing this song. Let's see if it works now. Play it, guys.
Hold on.
Go.
It's not looking good.
Uh-oh. We think we got technical diff.
What?
You know why? Because maybe someone's going to get fired. What do you think, Cage?
I think so.
Should we play it live? We'll play it live! Play it live! I was doing
What's that
my
from?
thing.
That's how.
It was the guy from Fox. I
Yeah,
can't
what's his
remember.
name?
Kyle, what's his name?
For us to survive, to thrive and survive, and find a way to live our lives and live through this nuclear holocaust. Let's get it on. How will we survive? With a little luck and patience and know-how and love, we will survive a nuclear holocaust. Yeah, 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 yeah. We will survive and we will thrive. Must stay alive and we will strive to make it to the top of the mountain. There shall be dragons and there shall be gorgons. There shall be many beasts with no name. Our trusty doggy will be there to save the day. Hope will find a way. Hope will find a way. Time to shine. Tenacious D has got to shine.
You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. How are you, everyone? The weather's about 75 degrees, about 78 downtown, Pasadena, 65. And it's great to be here. It's a Friday. Everyone's looking forward to the weekend. We're going to have a great time. That was Post-Apocalypto theme on the beginning and the end of the new show, Post-Apocalypto.
Where'd Jonesy go? Did he leave?
Yeah, who's this guy?
Yeah.
The announcer guy.
I can't believe they brought in a new guy right in the middle of the interview.
He's really smooth.
He's kind of coarse, though.
Of course he is.
You gotta be coarse.
Yeah, you gotta run the course, baby.
Yeah.
Tenacious D, Hope, live.
Can't believe we
We
almost
busted
pulled it off.
We almost did.
The high notes.
No, I forgot half the song.
Well, we don't know the difference.
I know. That's why I'm.
We just thought it was great.
Yeah.
But on the album, you know, there's a full band plan. But it's still a pretty powerful jam.
Yeah.
Pretty
That's how we read 'em.
just on the rolling with the punches, man. It was an accident because of our system was messed up.
The system was down, and the D just sprang into action.
We had lemons, and yet we took those lemons.
We just added some sugar and water and created a delicious beverage, a refreshing
A diet beverage,
lemonade.
a weight loss beverage.
Oh, my God.
All you needed to add was some cayenne pepper.
That's right. And a little bit of the maple syrup.
The cleanse? Oh my God, take me. 92.
Didn't that guy who developed it die when he was like 47,
Yes,
though?
he died.
It didn't work.
He did die by then.
That's when we all decided to stop taking that disgusting lemonade diet.
Yeah, and then you do that for 28 days, and then you might look
What
a
a
little
surprise.
slimmer, and then you go and have an hamburger, and it's right back where you started.
Yeah, that's
It
it.
tortures itself for 28 days.
But have you tried the Impossible Burger? It's a vegan, but you wouldn't know it. I mean, it doesn't really taste like meat. It tastes like something else, but it's also quite delicious.
But the bulk of it is made of beets, I believe.
Yeah, it's like vegetables.
Yes.
But you don't want to call it a veggie burger because it tastes actually good.
Veggie burgers don't taste good.
I've never had a good veggie
Yeah.
burger. But this Impossible Burger,
Yeah.
apparently it is a veggie burger.
Yeah.
But
They've got
have
some.
you tried one, Cage?
I have not.
I'm salivating right now just thinking about
Yeah.
it. But you know, there's a thing about vegetarians.
Yeah.
You can get really fat on a vegetarian diet.
A lot of carbs.
No one said
God,
it's
no.
healthy.
No.
They just said it doesn't have any meat.
Yes.
It's just like morally good. But
Morally
you
good.
you can chow down on some major calories on a vegan diet, right, Cage?
Sure, cream based. And
Yeah, spaghetti,
Yeah.
spaghetti. I almost said carbonara, but I think there's some animals in that.
Yeah.
It is a thing, man. Did you ever try veganism?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've gone to some vegan restaurants and really enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
There is a place called Real Food Daily,
Yeah, I saw you there once.
and you did?
Many years ago.
Did we high five?
No, it was, I don't know.
We just looked at each other from across the room.
Awkwardly.
Gave herself a nod.
I feel like I remember that meaningful eye contact we shared. And you know what I was biting into? Because I get it every time I go, Taco the Town. I don't know if they make it anymore, actually, but they used to have this thing. They were tacos, and it tasted better than meat.
Yeah.
It was the same deal. It's like taco, and it tasted delicious.
And they have a lot of desserts, vegans.
Oh,
lot
yeah,
of-
well, they have to.
a lot of
to make up
desserts.
for,
I don't mind
I like-
vegetables. I find
No.
complete
I think
vegan
it-
really hard.
Works good in the Asian oeuvre, I believe.
Here's my thing. If you can make vegetables taste delicious, then I will pay you money. If you can make something taste delicious that's not healthy, I don't want to pay for that because it's never going to taste better than a Big Mac. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just keep it on the cheap if you want to have an unhealthy, delicious meal.
Yeah.
The only reason to pay money is to have a healthy, delicious meal.
Yeah.
Who's with me?
So you're not a fan of In-N-Out fries?
I love In-N-Out burgers. I think the fries taste kind of like air. You know what I mean? When you bite
I'm
into
trying
it,
to
It's a
figure-
deep fried card.
They're
design.
empty, you mean? They're hollow?
it's not the crunch. Yeah, it's not the crunch I want. And I know they said, nah, just make it well done.
Get 'em well done, yeah.
Nah, there's something wrong with their fry technology.
It's vegetable oil.
I think they're just
It's
taking
vegetable oil.
potatoes and just chopping them and putting them in the deep fryer. Is it vegetable? Is that why it's not?
That's why you need the beef tallow to really make them really taste good.
Well, sunflower oil would be my choice if you're gonna do spuds.
Listen, if we're being real, just don't eat fries. Bad for you. And there's no way around for it. Fries make you dies.
Most restaurants that sell fries,
Yeah.
they're from frozen.
Yeah.
Just to let you know.
I'm trying to think of the best fry I've ever had. I'm pretty sure it was a seasoned curly.
I make my own fries, and they are fabulous.
How do you feel about crinkle cut?
Well, I've got the machine to make all different
Oh, really?
cuts. Yeah, they call them things what they call it's like what
Accordion?
it's
Accordion cut?
Yeah.
So if you type in waffle cut, it'll make a waffle
I've
cut.
got all the things to make any fry you want. I don't bother with it because I guess I just want to eat it. I'm not
Yeah.
care what it looks like. After a while, the fad works.
Are we being played off?
Wait. What
I'd like to thank the Academy.
What if I just put a baked potato, just put a whole potato in the deep fryer and then just made one
Can you
big
do
fry? Would that work? Would it be one big
I think
fry?
that's a baked potato.
I don't think it would.
No, that's a deep fried potato.
Yeah.
It would take a long time to get into the middle of it.
I think I might be onto something though. Home of the big fry.
Yeah, a fry.
I'll have one fry.
Big fry. BFF.
The BF.
Big fried F fry.
Oh, yeah.
Get it.
So you I like the food thing.
I
Yeah.
do
So,
love
so
food.
you've just started drinking coffee.
Yeah, I just started. This
And
is a new thing for
It
me.
was a surprise to me because you were a lifer, not coffee, and then all of a sudden,
I went
one
decades
day-
with no coffee, and then one day I turned the corner and I was like, nah, I drink coffee now, and I drink it hard.
Yeah.
I drink with the extra espresso shots, the shugs, and the cremes, the creme de la creme.
So you put a lot of stuff on top of the coffee.
But no, not too much. I mean, I'll just put one lump of shugs, and the creme de la cremes I just put to take the heat off because I'm sensitive to hot beverages. But
Yeah.
I like the buzz. If it's got enough caffeine in it, it's like, it's equivalent of like 12 rails.
Do you ever do Espresso. I know what rails are. I got it. I was just moving on.
I was looking around the room to see if I was in trouble for saying that word.
Do you remember when in the 80s another word for blow was krell?
Oh yeah,
No, I don't remember
Krell. Do you remember that?
yeah. What does that refer
I have no
to?
idea what it was, but all the rock and rollers on used
Urban
to say
Dictionary,
that.
please. Research staff.
Krell.
I seem to remember in the 80s there was a sci-fi movie called Crow.
Kroll, yeah, for sure.
And I don't think that had anything to do with
I
Crow.
played a character called Kroll in Californication.
Oh, my God.
I did 6 and 7, and I was Kroll. I was like an English roadie.
Did they get the rights to the Chili Pepper song for that show?
I can't remember. I spoke to Tom Kapanos about that, and there was something. Do you remember what was the outcome? I forgot.
Chili Pepper sued him.
Yeah, no, I know, but what happened? That's what Google's for.
Chili Peps,
Knew it was
they
good for something.
probably won that lawsuit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Although Californication continued to be called Californication.
Yeah,
He's a big fan. What's his name?
Tom Kapanos.
No, the lead.
Chili
guy?
Pepper.
No,
Mr. Pepper.
Californication guy.
Yeah, Tom Kapanos.
No, the TV show.
David Duchovny.
Oh, yeah,
David
I'm
Duchovny.
talking about the guy who created it.
Oh,
Yeah, David Duchovny, yeah.
do you like acting?
I don't mind as long as I don't have a lot of lines.
Yeah.
I'm terrible, like with, if it's a few lines, I love it. And even that takes, I have to get it in my head. I don't know what
man.
it is,
Yeah,
man.
It's so hard.
It's so hard.
Some
I can't
guys
remember
just go,
words
okay, let's go. And they're,
No,
they're-
those guys.
I'm
I
like,
envy those guys.
I don't want to be around them guys.
Do you obsessively go over your lines in your head?
Yeah,
before?
and it's always the same. When they do the rehearsal, I'm like a
Yeah.
blithering idiot. Oh, the thing, this thing, the time.
Well, Brando, he was famous for like writing words on people's heads, and then he like just
Went to
said,
the
"Screw it,
earpiece."
I'm going
Yeah,
earpiece,"
yeah.
and someone whispered his lines into his ear. And he's considered to be the greatest actor of all times.
Believable.
So he probably felt the same way as you do about like remembering words.
Yeah.
You and Brando.
But I bet,
like this.
yeah, we're similar.
You could be the next Brando.
Yeah, that's it. But
Last Tango and NoHo.
yeah.
Anybody?
But you can't start out like that. If you're a nobody, I want to do lines, but I want them fed in my ear.
Yeah, that's
It
not
ain't
gonna
gonna
fly.
fly.
You know who copied that style? They say that Johnny Depp. He started doing it because they worked together on a little movie called
The Freshman.
No, it was the one Don Juan
Tenorio.
John DeMarco, whatever Don Juan.
Don Johnson.
Love a woman.
Yeah, and after that, Johnny Depp was always just getting his lines pumped in through his ear too.
Wow.
Now you could say he just wants to be as good an actor as Marlon Brando, or you could say he also hates memorizing lines and is just super lazy. We'll never know.
Well, you've done a ton of movies.
It's a fine line.
What's your deal?
Dude, I have a hard time remembering lines. I work really hard at it. But I think part of it is just relaxation. If you can relax when the cameras are rolling and the pressure's on, you can remember stuff. It's just easy to remember if you're not stressing on it.
I'm better after the rehearsal and you've done a
Yeah.
couple of takes, then I start to calm down.
Just remember the words are not the life, but a product of the life.
Do you know what's cool about this thing that me and Cage just did, this cartoon that we just shot that is on YouTube's right now, Post-Apocalypto? We didn't have a script per se. We just talked about like what should happen in this episode, and we would talk it out and figure it out, and then we would just roll tape and just start doing it.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
That's the
And then
best.
we edit it later.
Can't be wrong.
Yeah.
Can't get your lines wrong.
You don't have to memorize. There's no memorizing.
Yeah.
We took that out of the equation.
So great.
I think a lot of shows do that. I mean, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, a lot of
Duplass
improv
They
Brothers,
don't even start with
Mumblecore.
like a bit of a script, you mean?
It's
No,
not
they
even
start.
fair because it seems like, wow, that's really good acting. But it's because they're not memorized.
Yeah.
They're just talking.
Yeah.
They know basically what's going to happen, and they let it spill, and it seems so real because that's better. It's a better style of filmmaking in a lot of ways for the actor.
No acting, please.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, we covered it.
Okay.
We got really deep there. We got really deep into the craft.
Well, it's 3 actors just talking shop.
Yeah.
You know,
just
that's
free.
what we're doing.
Free actors.
Just drinking coffee and just
Talking about the
shop.
craft. Talking about the craft.
I hate that when people say that.
Talk about the craft.
My body of work.
Who has said that to you?
Oh, I can't.
No one has
I
ever
run
said
away
that.
when people say words like that. Your body of work is really...
Sexy body of work.
Oh, man, your sexy body. Not a fan of that. Or the craft. That's another word that comes into that thing. Yeah. My craft. My body of work with my craft.
I don't think acting should be a craft because I think craft...
Witchcraft is better.
Witchcraft. That cuckoo witchcraft. I know it's simply taboo. Love that song. Frank. Frank was the best, huh? Frank.
Sure.
No one knew Frank like those guys, huh?
That's all right.
I love Kraft macaroni and cheese. That's my favorite Kraft, probably.
I like a Chris Kraft. The old boats, the
My
old wood
thing.
boats.
I just go one little squeeze of ketchup, little dollop
Ruins it.
of Heinz 57,
Ruins
just
it.
to create it more of a marinara.
Little cheddar in there. I might level it up.
Are you a foodie too?
Sure. Oh, God. Well, look, what happened?
You've been losing weight, actually, Cage.
It's true. I don't want to toot my own horn.
Can you relate to people who just eat because they have to, because they don't want to die?
No.
And they just eat. And you look at their faces, they're not
No,
enjoying
they're
it.
just
God.
they're just fueling their system.
One of my sons is like that. I'm like, wait, where did you get those genes?
Yeah.
You didn't get those from me.
What, do you think in percentage of all the people in the world, you think there's like half of people who are like that? Or 3/4 of people like that? Or half people love food and half just eat because they have to?
I'm going to say most people love food. I'm going to say those people are around 27%.
Hence all the commercials on TV where they make it look all delicious, right?
I guess most of the country's obese. I look at the charts of like, okay, I'm 5'9", what should I weigh?
Yeah.
And I come in at not only obese, but I think morbidly obese.
No.
Yeah, right at the...
Hey.
That is a grim word,
I
isn't it?
know.
How dare
I
you?
didn't make the chart.
Dem's fighting words.
I didn't make the chart.
Morbid.
Gruesome.
No, dude.
Gruesomely
Look,
obese.
I
Pathetic.
know you really well. Your body is a wonder wall to me, and I got to tell you, you are just regular obese. Okay. Whenever add the M word to your obesity, good old fashioned obese. You too can be just regular obese if you follow the Tenacious D diet plan. No more morbidly obese.
Well, I'm back to you.
Today I'm gonna be something I'm so obese. Not morbidly obese, so just a regular obese.
I live in everybody. Obese as me.
Obese. Oh, Wonderwall, because I said Wonderwall.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh my God, I didn't know why you were playing that.
And all the beasts. Sorry.
All the beasts.
Are we offending people who are heavy?
I think it's the last group that you can make fun of, I think.
But I think if you're heavy yourself, you can make fun. Like if,
Yeah.
if
Exactly.
you're that, then you can make fun of that.
That's the thing. Yeah, you have to be the thing to make fun of the thing.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's a new thing.
It's crazy. Do you ever read any of your comments on Instagram?
That is so funny.
You say
We
that because we were just doing that before we came here. We were reading our.
Obsessively.
I do when it's something that I care about and I want to hear the soundboard. I want to hear what people think.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a little sick. It feels a little sick to do it.
Well, there's always a few who chime in with offended.
Oh yeah,
I'm
definitely.
offended.
A lot of times it's the deeply religious will find something to be offended by about.
What about this idea? If I responded to every comment on YouTube, just that's all I did all day. everything.
That would be a thing. That would turn into a thing. I don't know if there's anyone that does that.
Maybe
you
could
would be the
film
only
it.
one.
Maybe film it.
Film it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
It's tough though when the comments run into the thousands.
Yeah.
You're not really going to be.
But it's pretty fast. It's just like a quick little
Most of them would just be thumbs up emoji.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, exactly. Thank God for emojis, right? Post-Apocalypto is out now.
It is. The first 3 episodes are out now, and there'll be a new episode every Thursday, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Okay. And we're here, if you just tuned in, with Tenacious D, Jack Black, and Kyle Gas.
That's the old school
Thank you very much for
pronunciation.
the correct pronunciation.
It's good, yeah?
Yeah.
Doesn't it derive originally from Guzman?
We'd like it to be.
We don't really know.
What's Guzman?
Guzman is like
Yeah.
the German root name, I think, for gas. Gas. Guzman.
Gas. What are we doing? We playing music? We're going to visit the Duke. Oh, you're knocking it on the head.
Love you.
Thanks for coming in,
So good to
fellas.
see you.
That was great.
Let's hang out.
Let's go and wink at each other in Real Food Daily.
I want to do an Instagram, just the three of us
Yeah.
in our underpants,
Oh,
dancing
man.
around, man. Yeah,
That'd be
that
so
would
good.
go viral
Let's do it now.
so fast.
It's all
man.
about
do it in
picking the
here.
right song. You got to pick the right song.
Okay, not right now, Kyle.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
think about this. Let's think about this.
That's it, man. We're going to visit the Duke. Tenacious D is saying goodbye.
The Thin White Duke?
Huh? The
Thin
Duke,
White.
David
the
Bowie?
Duke of Kent.
Oh yeah.
We're paying the rent.
Oh good.
We're going to visit the Duke.
Good.
Cockney rhyming slang. Go on, son.